So I remember Eric Gilmore, my amazing mentor. I remember Eric Gilmore once went to like this nun in this like monastery, right? And in this monastery, these nuns, they're overflowing with a holy presence. Like you meet a bunch of influential people, okay? But influential people and holy people, very different things. Wow. And this lady, you could tell she's holy. And then he went and asked her, hey, um, do you ever have glorious encounters in the presence of God? Glorious encounters. And this is what she told him. And she said, oh, those, they're for the faithful. And that's all she said. You see, my friends, glorious encounters in God's presence are for those who faithfully seek him. It says right here in the book of Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6, and without faith it is impossible to please him, for whoever would draw near to God must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who seek him. You see, my friends, when we seek God constantly, diligently, when we cut out time in our day and we're like, I dedicate this time to the Lord, morning, afternoon, nighttime, we must have that time where we go and diligently seek God, where we just, for example, for me, I wake up in the morning at 7 a.m. I wake up at 7 a.m. and I seek the Lord to 8 a.m. So 1 hour in the morning with the Lord. And then sometimes in the afternoon, I might sneak away for a few minutes here and there. Or if I have an hour, I would give him that hour. Or on my lunch break, or on my first or last breaks, 15 minutes. And then in the evening, from 9 to 10:30, I would give that time to God also to seek him. And when you faithfully seek him, the first few days, the first few months, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because you're just still learning how to drink of God's presence. You're learning how to worship. You're learning how to pray. And you're learning how to read the word, But when you've been doing it for years, then man, these glorious encounters in God's presence, I want you to have those. A taste of what's to come. It's incredible. It's incredible that we are married to Jesus, that he has betrothed us to himself forever. My friends, this is it. This is what we're living for. This is the crescendo. This is the pinnacle. This is the top of the top. This is the highest achievement. To find God and have that glorious encounter with him. That is it. Wow. That's the greatest achievement. And I pray that you would seek that you would seek that to be in the presence of God. So you guys probably already think, man, you spend a lot of time in God's presence. Like, yo, guys, I'm still in the kiddie pool. I remember Michael Culiano said, you spending 4 to 5 hours with the Lord every day, that is the kiddie pool, And I'm just like, oh my goodness, we need to spend more time alone with Jesus. And I really think like I spend a lot of time, but I'm still wading in the kiddie pool. Guys, we got to spend more time with Jesus. Like some people spend like 8 hours with him. Some people do vigils through the night. Like, yo, we got to give Jesus more of our time, because if you want to be a disciple, you see, disciples, they spend a lot of time with their master. That's how they learn the trade. That's how they learn how to be a good craftsman, a good mechanic, a good this or that. They spend a lot of time with their master. A lot of hours. And so if we want to be like Jesus, we must spend a lot of time with him. That's just how it is. You cannot you cannot go past that, You cannot replace that. You need to spend a lot of time with Jesus. Hours. 4 to 5 hours, it's the kiddie pool. But 8 hours, yo, now that is something. Now you're getting somewhere. So yeah, that 15-minute worship on Sunday, that don't cut it. It does not cut it. Nuh-uh. You see, if you want to see the glory of God, if you want to have a glorious encounter in His presence, like the nun said, oh, those are for the faithful. Those are for the faithful. And I pray, as she also said, find the love of Jesus and love Him back.